motion to adopt the agenda?
Second. All those in favor? Approved. Carried. Okay, so one item of business, Village Park School and site disposal bylaw reading.
Okay, I would move the school district's number 71 Comox Valley Disposition Board bylaw authorize final disposal of 566 Linshart Road, Comox, BC, legally described as lots 2 and 3, section 70, Comox District Plan 1933 to Conseil Scolaire Francophone de la Colombie-Britannique. Receive first reading.
Second.
Reading second.
Is there any discussion? Well, I thought I would provide a little bit of context already. I think it would be funny to just come to a board meeting and read a bylaw and discuss, so I thought I might say a couple of things. So, the Francophone School District has for many years been trying to purchase a school of their own in the Comox Valley, and they have indicated their interest to us for quite some time. There was discussions in the past with respect to purchasing Cape Glasgow School, and as everyone knows, we put that on hold in December. Also, the previous board chose not to have a final meeting in their mandate. They could have sold the school at that time, but they chose not to do that, leaving it to us. And so we were aware that the Francophone School District did wish to purchase the school. They had written to us in the past indicating their interest. And there's also a mechanism that they could have engaged to have us go to mediation to resolve this. But we didn't do that. We had a very good set of discussions with the Francophone School District. They did want to purchase Village Park School, and so our staff spoke with their staff. They did negotiate a price with them of $3.2 million. I hope it's okay for me to say that. I'm not sure that I can, but I think it's high time to say it. Despite the fact that I'm not sure that the government has told us it's too late. So we have agreed to sell the school for $3.2 million, and so this bylaw is necessary. So I think that perhaps people may wonder about Village Park for 3.2 or Cape Glasgow for $10 million. Well, had we have sold Cape Glasgow School, we would have got in new money flowing into the district, $10 million, and we would have got an additional $2.5 million that would only flow to the school district if we sold Cape Glasgow School. That would not be money that could be achieved through the sale of any other school. So we would have got $12.5 million, but we would have spent $8.5 of that on renovations at Brooklyn. So really, we only would have netted $4 million. So we're netting $3.2 million. It's pretty close. We're still going to have a lot of money flow into the district to help support our own programs, and I think it's a good thing that Village Park and Big Wood stays in the hands of the public for public education, and beyond that. So that's what it is to people, and I hope to take this bylaw. Anyone else have anything to add?
Question.
Call the question. Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Reader?
So I'll make that school district number 71 Comox Valley Disposition Board bylaw authorize final disposal of 566 Linshart Road, Comox, BC, legally described as lots 2 and 3, section 70, Comox District Plan 1933 to, and you probably pronounce this better than I will, Conseil Scolaire Francophone de la Colombie-Britannique, receive its second reading.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
So moved that the board unanimously agree to suspend the requirements of the School Act and Board's Procedural Bylaw 2007 to have the third reading of the bylaw at a subsequent meeting.
Second.
Any discussion? I should say something because we should be personally consent at this point. I do that in order to provide the public an opportunity to give us feedback. This item has been out there for many years, and so I'm not going to oppose it.
Mark on the calendar.
Call
So all
question.
those in favor of passing this unanimously? Opposed? Okay, that is carried.
School District number 71, Comox Valley Disposition Board bylaw authorized final disposal of 566 Inside Road, Comox, BC, legally described as lots 2 and 3, section 7, Comox District Plan 1933, Conseil Scolaire Francophone de la Colombie-Britannique, receive its third and final reading.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, All those in favor? Opposed? And that is carried. Very much appreciated to County 3, their teacher at Village Park Site. We now have an opportunity for questions and inquiries from the public. And we have Marilyn Nelson, I believe, the secretary from DPAC? No, treasurer from DPAC.
Yeah, but I'm here in capacity as a parent.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not representing DPAC. Just I two very young children, the youngest of which will be in school district 71 until 2021. So I'm doing my part. Susan, last week you defeated the motion to enable final reading of the bylaw that the city of Comox L, released for use by Comox Valley Christian School, stating that the public had a right to provide input into that decision. And tonight, in agreeing to go to the third reading, we believe the fact that that would be customary of you to take a position. And what you stated last week was that you felt that the public had a right to provide input into that decision. I'm curious that you, despite your comment that you said that this item has been out there for many years, I'm wondering if you could explain what rationale the board used in determining that no public consultation was necessary around the decision to sell Village Park and not Cape Plaza to the CSF, because that was never put out there as a specific option to the public to comment on. And I'm wondering if you feel that the board's process that led to this decision and the three readings tonight would withstand the test of procedural fairness if it was subjected to a judicial review.
Well, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't give you a legal opinion. I can just tell you what Susan Moore thinks. I think this would, I don't think procedural fairness necessarily comes into it. I should probably look to my colleagues on the board, Fran Goldberg, for 2 cents on this. Maybe she would have something to say. What was the first part of your
The first part of it was what rationale the board had in determining that there was no public consultation necessary specifically around the decision to sell Village Park before Cape Plaza.
We did have the property available for sale. The Francophone School District approached us and said that they would like to purchase the school and the property from us. We have a ministerial order in place that I believe says that we are able to transfer title of or sell one of our schools to another school district. It's an independent school district or a Francophone school district without further consultation with the public. If we were going to take that school, say, and sell it to a developer for development as a subdivision or something, that's a whole other kettle of fish. So, I think we're okay according to the ministerial order. Do you have anything to say about procedural fairness at all, Trustee Goldberg, or no?
Nothing to add.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So was there a legal opinion sought on whether this is procedurally correct?
So if there is anything with respect to legal opinions, that is an in-camera item that we would not be able to disclose to the public. Much of what would happen with respect to a transaction such as this has to necessarily happen at our in-camera sessions. The School Act provides for that. Our policies and bylaws of the board provide for certain items to be conducted in an in-camera session, and that would be personnel, property, legal matters, and anything else the board would deem needed to be done. So when we have those in-camera sessions, always we have our secretary treasurer there. He has to be there in order to make it a legal in-camera session. Most often we would also have our senior staff there as well. We would have members of the public, partner groups at those meetings.
I understand the need to conduct that sort of business in camera. I guess my specific question was whether legal opinion had been sought specifically around the advisability of public consultation. If I could just comment that what you're saying is that the sale of Cape Plaza would have netted $12.5 million it would have given $12.5 million to the district. And by your calculations, the cost of the Brooklyn renovation was $8.5 million. So
Under some of my calculations, that's what we stated last year.
yes, but if you look at the superintendent school closure report dated April 2008, he does quite different calculations mathematically. And his conclusion at that point was that the net result, or the net benefit to the district was 7.5 million.
And some of that money we still have. Part of that 7.5 million was 2.5 million that was in capital reserves. So it was there then, it's still there now. So you can take 3.2 million and add 2.5 million to it. Part of that money also was $1 million for the HVAC upgrade at Brooklyn School. That money would come out of, I believe, our annual facilities grant money. So that money hasn't gone away either. That's still there, so we could add that in as well. So you can see we get close to 7.5 million.
Yeah, but I guess at the end of the day, we would also have had a fully refurbished school at Brooklyn. Now, when you consider the benefit of 4 million, you still have school at Brooklyn that needs work.
So we have to get also as well. So do you have a question, Marlene, to wrap this up?
Yeah, I guess the question was specifically around the rationale for the lack of public consultation into this decision. And I guess it has to do with your mathematical calculations and you believe that
I think I've answered your question. The Franklin School District was interested in purchasing a property. What we had easily available for them, a list of properties that's on our website. It shows Village Park and Reyes and Upper. That's on that. So, yeah, thank you. And the school was surplus to education, and we had declared that actually. I announced that at the last meeting. I think it was March of 2008. Wasn't I right with that one? Either March or May of 2008, we had an in-camera meeting for the declared school surplus and effective July 1st, 2008. So it was the anyone else? Okay.
To adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, opposed, carried. Thank you very much.